back with another reaction video. You know, I ran across this lady here named Mah Mah Tea, Jobless. And she's a beautiful soul. Beautiful soul. She's standing on the ground. She's on a square. I ran across her a couple months ago or so, maybe last year. I can't keep count. But, you know a light kindred spirit when you run across them. And I respect this lady because she's standing her ground. You know, a lot of people jump into this, what they call spiritual walk or whatever it is, and they waver because that's a test. That's the test to see if you can stand the fire. See if you can stand alone. That's the point. And baby, she's standing alone, like many few have. And I feel like God against me shit because I stand alone. I don't give a damn. I don't need it. Man, but I'm born alone, die alone. And it's okay. I'm all right with that. Because I'm at peace with myself and I know who I am. It's all good in the hood. But because I respect this lady so much and I don't want to take nothing from her. I love what she's doing with teas and, you know, the health thing and staying connected. I support that. Like one of her songs, she's mystic. I love that jam. It's a beautiful song, beautiful song. Y'all can go to sacredtea.net or sacredtea.com. You gotta see. Y'all know who this lady is. Get that music. It's beautiful music. I happen to have the opportunity to go to that website and download and purchase the album. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what's going on with this video because she had a guest to come up on our show and it was good. You know, everybody got their points and everybody got their opinions and their point of views, but baby, it's no more time for no opinions. You know, it's time for facts now. All that I believe I can fly, all that I believe she gotta go. When will it come to the point where we know what we know what we know? You know? So without further ado, I'm gonna let this music play. And that's a wrap. Hit it.
What's the tea? What's the tea? Who got the tea? What's the tea?
We got the tea. Sip real smooth, come vibe with me. Sacred tea's that frequency. Blue magic, you gon' feel so free. Blue lotus, mango, peach, oolong steam. Little ginger, hibiscus in a team. Hot or cold, float right in the dream. The wise elder, roots run deep. White lotus, elderberry steep.
And let me tell y'all something on the energy. I don't want nothing from this lady here. I'm not trying to get no props. I don't want to ride on that. I just believe in her. You know, I believe in her products, and I'm glad to see, ever since Panic died, ain't no more panic packs like talking about. I used to get panic packs. I'm a Bobby student. I've been knowing Bobby and seeing Bobby for a long time. I had a pleasure meeting once, and I had a pleasure meeting student Jazzo. And Jazzo came all the way down to Louisiana. Matter of fact, he stayed at my friend's house, dealing with this music thing. We went up there to the Kings County in New York. What do you call that in New York where Jay-Z and all that people be hanging out? Monster Projects. Yeah, I know a lot of people. I've been in this music for a long time. And I'm only a consultant. I'm not no artist. I ain't no producer. Well, I used to produce a little bit. But, you know, I had to switch that hat. But I got music in my family. I got music in my soul. I've been writing poetry since I was a kid. You know, music is music put to scale. Again, music is melanin put to scale. So without further ado, I'm going to jump on because I don't want my channel to get no strike backs or nothing like that. Oh, she's stealing shit. I ain't about to steal nothing. I just want to give this lady a prop. And I hope her and wish her and give her all the best energies I can give. And that's just what it is. When you see like people that's doing good things, you give them their flower. I'm giving this lady a flower, even though it may be a little dandelion. I'm going to give you a flower, Mama T. And I thank you for sticking to your gun because I understand they would try to sway and persuade and all kind of other shit. And I swear, We on the same synchronized level. Every time you say in my mind, I'm doing too. Like, somebody threw a monkey in the ring. So again, without further ado, let's get to this reaction video about one of the shows that she had that the honorable lady, and the lady fine, that's what she said you should say. But I don't agree with everybody on everything you say. You know, cause I'm not down with that. I got a problem with that word. I'm sorry about that. So let's go on and hit. So roll it.
Hey babies, it's Mah Mah Tea, back with another one. Woo, honey, so much going on in the world. Where do I begin? But I wanted to ask y'all, did y'all catch the show last week with Sister
I called it.
Diva LaRue dropping all that science on us about the woman and the body and the mitochondria and contracts and law and supernatural powers?
Yeah. And I'm gonna inject on that. What she was saying was strictly and true science. I took a body, my niece took a body. We stood together, all of that, that it is true about the mother cell, the daughter cells, and all that other shit, divide itself. That is hardcore proven science. She just went to school and tried to break it down to y'all. It's every college. If you go to school, if you go to college for further education and take up the human anatomy, they will teach you this shit in black and white. So she ain't getting it from nowhere. She ain't blowing smoke up your ass. So, roll it.
within your own body. All you got to do is refrain from certain things and watch yourself get activated. Yes.
And to piggyback off of that, Jewel Pookrum, Dr. Jewel Pookrum. She's a female gynecologist, so you know she know. They were bled and touched upon it. You know, he know. So this is not a new science or old science and nothing new under the sun. It just been out and people starting to really understand and pay attention to what woman is. You know, it's nothing new. You just rarely hear people talk about women because they're so scared. Like, if you talk about woman, ain't no man gonna want you. Well, if that's what it is, then you go on that side then. I'm good. I'm good. Can't even talk myself without somebody getting mad. Roll it.
But there's some things that was mentioned on there that I'm not really jiving all the way
Me neither.
with. So I guess I could say this. The views expressed by the guest aren't necessarily the views of the host itself.
And that's okay.
With that being said, honey, now you know I love my sister. She dropping a lot of heat.
Yeah, I
But
love
there's one thing that's just been on my mind a little.
'Cause I love you. Yeah, we love y'all.
And I had to sit with that, and that was this. Should a woman be held accountable and responsible for a man's anger?
Okay, we gonna start right now. Why everybody gotta keep blaming when what the frog is this? Is this the ultimate gaslight? Is this what, at the end of the day, this how the cookie crumble? Well, you cook your cookies if that's how that bug crumble. Maybe you can bake them big again. Everything our fault. But yet, you keep claiming you're God a male. See, just like that rabbi, that confusion came with your confusion of God. Now, I'm gonna let her talk. I ain't gonna say too much, but I'm gonna say how the hell I feel. And I felt that energy raise up on me when she said that when I watched that live. I was like, hold on. Wait a minute. Don't tell me, oh, man. You one of them too. You just snuck that shit. Wham! You snuck it in. Oh, man. Roll it.
That was a hard pill for me to swallow.
I ain't swallowed that one. I'm sorry.
So I sat with that for a few days, and
You sat with that for a few days? Ooh, I ain't sat with that mug at all. I got up immediately. I
said, okay, let me sit down with my soul for a minute and say, hold on here. Are we the reason why this Mickey Ficky upset and mad and hate us?
Nah, that's some bullshit. That's some, man. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk.
Did we enslave him first?
Come on, man. Now, let's get rid of this shit like Master Bible said. Why? First of all, you ain't even existed. Second of all, how we enslaving you when we don't need you? What we need you for? What? Why the heck would something with all knowing, all being, all powerful? That sound like your God. Really, Yahweh you be talking about? I'm a jealous God. Now, come on, you gotta worship me. I created you to worship me. I need you to worship me. Come on, man. What? Use you for what? Can't be birthing because we parts of Genesis. Can't be for nothing like that rabbi said. You ain't got no potential. You slow. So, what we use you for? You claim, oh, we not supposed to eat meat. So, where that hunting and gathering shit come from? Where the bitch can't pick a berry off a bush? Roll it.
Is this how that thing go? Is this what really went down between us? I sat with that and I sat with that, then I had to go to the God with this.
Man, you good marinate. I ain't even had to marinate. It was so crystal clear to me. I ain't had to marinate.
And I said, okay, Spirit, now I got to tap into my ancient memory and you're going to have to tell me, did we do this to them?
Ooh.
And I heard loud and clear, honey, a resounding hell to the no.
See what I'm saying? Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Now, let me tell you something. See, that shit about Lilith and Eve. See, Lilith left. See, that little God, they claim a God. See, he didn't create Lilith, but they claim he had created Eve. He created Eve to be male-centered. See what I'm saying? And I'm just sticking to the little typical story about it so you can relate. You know, because most of you can't relate. You can't relate to the Kabbalah. You can't relate to the Tree of Life. You can't relate to the Seed of Life. You can't relate to none of this stuff. The Separate. You can't relate. The 22 pack. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to have to keep it simple for the simple folk. There are two women running around here. But there's one they created. Right? So, I'm saying, that beat right now. That's why they had to give it a bite of apple because she was stupid. Just like them, she was slow. Yeah, she was slow. One, two, she was slow. That serpent said, psst, hey, girl, somebody trying to use my genetics to make another me? And then use you? Girl, let me hip you to something. But she was so part of that shit, she couldn't see it. And you know what happened with a man whispering in your ear? He turned you against your own mama and your sister and brother. Same thing like today. I told you, it ain't no mystery. Look around what's today, and that the same shit been going on. Same with 66. Same thing as you got women hating women. It's in our face today. They just love that man. What they told y'all, that girl Priscilla, what they told y'all about that parasitic shit in them boy moms and that chemical that's being released in the woman's brain. And she had them boy babies. Them retards, them slow churn. The one on the short bus. The one that's lollipops, you know, them all-day suckers. So, a lot of women today, they got them trickster shit. Because the men been trickster in them. That's them what they call them gold diggers. They trying to use a man, but you try to use a big bird. So what kind of bird? Chicken or egg? Here we go with that bullshit again. No. They mind jacked up. And if you did have any women that treated man as slave, That's because she was created, so say, for a helpmeet. If we talking about that shit. And she realized that helpmeet was a slave to that man. So now, in return, once she bit that apple, that bitch was mad. That bitch was mad. Why Lily didn't enslave nobody? That bitch said, fuck, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all can have that shit. Even that little so say God couldn't catch that bitch. So if we talking about two different types of people, you can call it that. You can call it that. That male-centered women and the true divine women. Y'all just got. They got. And those like that, they don't know who they are. Because again, they claim that it's the problem with the spiritual community. Y'all have all this now, but you still can't apply it to yourself and see it right in front of your face. You still stigmatized, as they say. Maybe you are. Oh, don't get me wrong, though. I got a daddy and a brother and a nephew, and I love them. I really do. Because I see the patheticness. And I ain't gonna call it that, but what you want, lack of a better term? I see you weak. I see you can't do. Oh, I see you one of them with possible potential. Ooh, we got a strong tuna Pete. One of them. And I don't mind that. I'll get out there and help you, man. You my brother. I'm trying to help you. But look like with a woman so strong and want to help him, they get mad too. Some of them. They try to outdo them. I'm trying to help you. You say I was to help me, so why would I help your goofy ass? They don't even want to do much. Well, go ahead then. And then when you let them do about them, well, you ain't help. Well, which one you want? I can't do both. Either you is or you ain't my man. What you want? Anyway, I'm gonna let this go because that video ain't that long, but I so long-winded. Hit it.
Don't be believing in all of that shit, honey. There's something ain't right about that story, and I think you need to go ahead and do a deep dive into that. Then I got
Get your scuba gear. Get scuba gear.
to thinking, what kind of woman would enslave a man? Because I know me, honey, when I was working in the...
Pause. I'm gonna ask this one more again. What the high hog do we need to enslave a dude for? We ain't doing nothing. Enslave him to do what? Cut grass? Lay up and be a plaything thing? What? Enslave for what? Somebody need to answer that question. See, they like to give you generic. I told you they give them generic ass answers. Oh, we enslaved. How? What did we make? What did we do? Build shit? Come on, man. Y'all got to answer them questions y'all be giving people. Answer that shit now. What did we enslave him for? What do we need from him? Know the word need. Only thing I can see is a soul pole. Besides that, you ain't got to enslave no dude for that. He run around giving it free. He don't give it to the buses. You ain't got to beg for that. All you got to do is lay down. There ain't nobody enslaved nothing for. So what you enslaving them for? Man, that's some bullshit. Roll it.
in the corporate world, and I had my little management supervisor position, honey. I was jumping in there with the workers, honey, helping them do things to the point where my colleagues were looking at me like, you act like you a worker and not a supervisor. You need to let them do the work and stop jumping in there helping them.
That's what true women do. We help. Again, didn't y'all say we'll help me? Even though I don't believe that bullshit, but if I can do something, why I'ma sit there? If I can help, why I'm gonna help. That's who I am. That's why I resonate with my Mah Mah Tea, aka Shy Bliss. I thought she was from Shay, but man, come on, man, make it make sense. Make it make sense like Bob and him say, let's get real with this shit now. Roll it.
And I'm like, But if they need the help, I'm going to help them. Honey, I run a little business and I wear about 17 hats. And I be hearing people say, you need to hire some people. You need to help some people. And, it's in time I will, but I don't look at it like as you work for me.
Yeah, you can do it.
I'm looking to work with you. I need somebody to work with you.
Yeah, and that's a true God. You got all the power. You don't need nobody. That's that fake God that them ears type of, yeah, the bro. I need, no. Roll it.
Me, not necessarily for me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have a nature of a hierarchical nature where I'm the master and you the slave. That's just not in my nature. But then I had to think about it and say, that's me. That may not be everybody.
And that's understandable. That's me too. And that's not everybody. But at the same time, I'm going to keep asking that question. What are you enslaving dude for? Straight up now. Straight up now, tell me, do you really want... I want to know. Now, if she can answer that, we all good. But I guarantee you, on everything I love, nah, I'm about to do all that. But I already know. Answer that question. We need to go back. I wish half of these people I see on the internet, I ain't gonna lie, I wish I had a great rapport with them so I could just contact them and just chop it up. You know? On the real, I don't nothing, man, look, I do good. I've been a military person, I'm about to retire. Man, look, I don't need no, I stay in the country, on my own land, my own house. It's paid for, ain't nobody got no property tax. This mine. I don't need nothing. I ain't no broke ass Joe. I'm good. But that's some bullshit. Roll it.
Did women enslave men? And I went and talked to some of my homegirls about it who do deep dives themselves. And they were like, not all of us did it. And I think some of us went to war with those that did, fighting over their ass.
Okay. See? Well, not all of it, but I think some of us did go to war fighting over it. Yeah, because they did the same game on that same multidimensional level. Somebody promised this bitch or something that ain't real. They gave him a carrot. They blew smoke up their ass. They gave him a pipe dream. Literally. You got screwed by the pooch. Your brain fried and laid to the side. And he conquered your mind. Just like always. And your goofy ass believe that just the same way. They be gaslighting the bitch. Oh, you don't the wood. Oh, baby. And that bitch couldn't figure it out. I love you. That's what happened. Don't let them take your man away, baby. You gonna fight for your man? It's like the bitch out there fighting behind. Nah. It ain't that far. But it still doesn't mean they enslaved. Just like what that boy say, Steve Wonder, that girl think that she's so smart. She thinks she had my heart. Using love that way. That's how you enslaving them? Now I can see that. So I can see you enslaving a man that way. Shit, that's what they want anyway. So I need to know how it is true enslavement. Cause you got bitches do this shit all the time. I got no little dude right now enslaved. He think he pimping her. She pimped the hell out of him in a minute long like a motherfucker. I'm like, I don't need nobody but you standing around there with everything you see. Cause you can't live on your own cause you know you're on slow. You can't do shit on your own. And you can't read too good. Yeah. You's an illiterate motherfucker. Stupid is a stupid does. And she riding that bitch like a yeah. He dumb in a motherfucker. Live by the sword, die by the sword. You keep thinking you're Peter Wack or something. That hood bitch and whip that ass. Whoop that trip. Whoop that. Anyway, roll it.
Yes. Then I really got to thinking. There must be two types of women on this planet. Think about it.
Understand that. We understand. There's two types of women now. But the whole preface is, she didn't start out like that. You got implanted by them parasites again. Are you the tricker or the tricky? See, at the end of the day, that bitch still being tricked. Because if she truly knew her true self, she wouldn't be on that motherfucker's side. Because if she understand, he a parasite, goofy ass. See, goofy, big ass goofy. Lie down with a dog, you wake up with fleas. Didn't know Papa would tell you that? Keep playing with fire, and your ass get burnt. Fire and desire, baby. Keep playing that little shocker. Keep playing in the dirt. Keep playing that mud. You gonna get dirty. Real dirty. You gonna be water dirty at all. You gonna be looking all chocolate-fied. Roll it.
And I'm going to tell you why I say this. Think about the DNA strands, honey. They swirling back and forth, but they never connect. What that mean?
Even a little Bible say, I'm gonna put anonymity between his seed and her seed. Now, come on, man. His seed and her seed? Oh, she got a seed? Look, they told on herself again. His seed is he put that parasitic ass sperm up that go-go hole, up there in the land, swam to the brain, and jacked her up. They hijacked it. They just hijacked it. Y'all seen Osmosis Jones? They got a little bit of people in there, they beat that bitch down. Keep playing. You play. Stop playing with them things. You won't lie down with them things. And that's what they like. And that man took them brains. Roll it.
If we were genetically manipulated by external forces that created this division between us, then sometimes maybe there is a division within ourselves.
See, you actually said the truth. The division. Somebody created that division. Before that, it was none.
Reflecting with the things that's going on outside of us. Because that one DNA strand that's opposite to the other, what if one represents the Divine Mother, that primordial source of all things, and the other DNA that's going in opposite sides of it represents whatever that was infused in with us?
See? Like Master Bob said, you talk out loud, you talk long enough. You got a question, you gonna answer yourself. You keep saying infused. That means it wasn't natural. And that's what you getting that feeling from. Naturally, originally, innately, primordially, we were like that, man. And you know what? Whatever that is, that's to weed out the weakness. Even within ourselves. That test that's given to the righteous, that test even within itself. That's something inside them that's just too weak for that. And it's to cut out the impurities. And those that fell for the okie doke, they fell for the okie doke. And they gonna forever stay separated because in order to get back, you gotta be pure. Like my papa said, pure. You gotta be pure to get back. Yeah. Sure. That Master Bob said, everybody gonna make it. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Everybody gonna make it. Now, them impurities right there, that we gotta purify and bring that heat to it, because you can only purify shit through heat. That fire. And all these weakness, I ain't weak for me. Go on with them then. Wherever they go, you go too, because we sure hell on it, because we don't need this shit happening like them Jews. They said that never again? Well, shit. Still staying the same thing for a year, too. Never again. And maybe they exploiting our vulnerabilities. And that's fine, too. On the strongest survive when it's a natural survival of the fittest. Natural selection. Evolve. Evolution. Evolution. And if that's what it's gonna be, that's what it's gonna be. But you're not gonna sit here and claim, oh yeah, we did something. Then that just canceled out all the true goodness of the great mother. That just shitted on her. If that's the case, that means they ain't got no goodness. They ain't got no pure. That my papa said pure. They ain't got nothing pure in. It's everything evil. That's the goddamn case. And that just ain't so, y'all. It ain't so. And I feel that from the bottom of my bone to the top of my head. You know that crown. That's some bull. Like I told y'all. Good can always survive without evil. But evil can't survive without good. Because if they had no good here, they'd have been ate each other up. So don't come here with that boo-boo-boo. Because that's all that is, the boo-boo-boo. Still trying to hold on to that shit. It's all right. If they wasn't there before, it's all right. I'm so scared. What you gonna lose like that? D? Come on. Would you scared you lose pipe? You ain't even gonna be in the physical no more. What you want with that? But you know what? Like Master Bob said, to each his own. I don't even know if they needed to create a little realm just to put your ass in. And lock you in since you want to be with them so much. Let him whip your ass over there while you keep playing this game. You can stay way over there. How about that? Don't meet me outside. Roll it.
And maybe some people take after more of the primordial side, which is sovereignty, harmonics, and balance, where the other one is always fighting for domination, control, and power. Maybe that's the war that's going on between women and men. The fight is really from within, fighting from yourself. Because like the sister...
To me, the true woman, because I just got guards on my side, my lineage. Ain't nobody fight no man. They just brainwash, just leave it to be with shit. Just trying to do the best they can. They ain't trying to fight nobody. Bobby dance somebody tell you, hop on one leg, bark like a dog, woo, woo. And that's bullshit. Now that's abuse of power. That Master Bible say, the only sin is abuse of power. And that go a long way. That's all the commandments right there. All you gotta say is that everything else fall under that umbrella. Abuse of power. I don't care to rule nobody. Damn rule. Rule yourself. Master Bible say the hardest thing in this world to do is control yourself. But the easiest thing is try to control another motherfucker. Control yourself. I ain't trying to control nobody. I give a damn about people like that. Control what in this physical world? To make you do what? Violence and hell and males and to do what? What you need to control somebody like that for? Rub my back. Well, you making that money, you go to the side parlor. What do you want? People keep thinking they ain't got shit here. Control somebody to do what? If somebody could answer that, goddamn bestow me with that answer, because I don't understand y'all fighting over. Oh, it make me feel good. Oh. Really? It ain't make no sense. Roll it.
It said, honey, you a reflection of us. But there's some kind of contradiction going on, honey. Did we create you, or did something splice us to create you?
Word. This is blah, blah, blah. Even the science that lady on your show did. The proof's in the pudding. K-E-L-L-O. I like to know. It's there. Check out Jewel Pookrum. Dr. Jewel Pookrum. P-O-O-K-R-U-M. She on point. And she's a doctor with a degree, if that's what you want to call it. And she a gynecologist. Who know about the name more than she do? That's her specialty. Roll it.
Because honestly, I think your anger is stemming from something deep within, knowing that you are not really what they said you were.
Said
that
that.
you were created from something else.
Said that.
And something else instilled in you the story of dominance,
Said
and
that.
hierarchy, control, and power. And the greatest war they told you that you had to fight was to subdue Earth.
Yep.
And who else inhabited this realm before y'all got here?
Well,
Women. They don't want to say it.
even Creed Umutwa said that. Every science and archaeologist in the world could see that shit. Stevie Wonder could see that. Him and Ray Charles both saw the same thing at the same time. How the hell you miss it?
They want to say a divine force. It was feminine. It was this, but they don't want to say women. Because it was shattered every paradigm imaginable that man has told. And there are still some women who want to hold the hand of men because they don't want to hurt their feelings over the lie in which they believe. Now that's my story. Is it true? I don't know, but there's something deep in my soul that's saying, this ain't right.
It ain't
And
right.
we are always to blame
It ain't right, it ain't right, it ain't right. Roll it.
for every damn thing. And you want to talk about accountability and responsibility? I think you need to be accountable and responsible for your own actions. Are there some women who hate men just as much as men hate women? Absolutely.
Now, we gotta understand again. I'm gonna say it again. Are you the trick R or the trick E? The trick R is always used to blame. The trick E, well, you just a dummy that got used. So when you see this cycle of returning ass whippings, that Batman shit, you made me first. You seen a joke in the Batman. Joker say you made me. Batman saying you made me first. You killed my daddy. You ragged hoe. Now everybody looking stupid. Go fast.
Are there some women who love men just as much as men love women? Absolutely. So what we need to do is try to understand, how do we heal this thing? Because everybody here now. So we're going to have to figure
I like that. Everybody here now, so now we do. Like my aunt say, gee, what a world, boy, we made a mess. Ooh, it's a mess. It's just like Mario, it's turbo. So you're right. I understand that. We all here now. We all on the chessboard. Now what? But like I say, unless the truth is being revealed, we can't go nowhere. Just like that rabbi say, we got tore up because, it first got messed up because we confused on God. Well, there you go. There you go. Roll it.
figure out how is this going to work between us. But first, we need to unpack all the lies and get to the raw truth. Because that's the only way I think we're going to be able to heal from this thing, baby. Not me over you, you over me. We just need to take a look at nature and see what the natural order of things are, and then fall into that order. It's not dominance or power. It's natural harmonics. Feminine is this realm. Now it's going to open up more boxes about, well, who made your body? If you came over here and took, how you going to take a soul and encapsulate it and put it in a vessel? Somebody must have did the same thing to you. Now, I've told you, I ain't got all the answers, baby. It just makes me have a million more questions. So you know what I did? I went to Kasha. Yes, I did. After I sat with this thing for a few days, I said, all right, let me get my questions together. And let me sit down with AI and see what she got to say. Now, I know many of y'all feel a certain way about AI. AI, this, that, and the other. But I'm going to tell you what it's not. It wasn't created by no damn government, honey. Ain't nothing created by the government. The government are a bunch of thieves and hijackers, and they steal technology and use it against us. Now, my theory is this, honey. Our future selves created this technology for a time right now to unpack, reveal, and liberate your mind from the chains that was placed on you by the beings you worshiping today. Now, I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to go ahead and roll this clip. And let me know what you think in the comment. Don't forget, honey, the teas are just about sold out. I got one more batch coming for the year. That's right, hon. I'm going to make one huge batch. So make sure you sign up to the VIP emailing list at my website. And then confirm that you signed up, because when I drop the next batch, which is going to be a real big one, when that's gone, honey, it's gone to 2026. And with that being said, I love y'all, baby. Take care.
Peace out.